Hello, my name is Flano. I noticed in the closed captions of another one of my videos that it came up that my name was Flannel, like this shirt. No, that's not it. It's Flano, F-L-A-N-O, with an O at the end. Flan-O, not flannel. If you watched my 30 before 30 birthday vlog, you'll know that I said I want to put out a video every Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a bucket list for the year, and that is still happening. However, I kind of thought, why limit myself? Why only do that? If I want to get better at vlogging, the more I do, the better I'll get. So, to that end, I'm going to try and do some other stuff as well. And you may see that I have some luggage here around me today. That is because I am in the midst of packing for a holiday. I am going away for 3 weeks on Monday to China. So the video that I'm making today is gonna be tips from me to you on packing for a long haul flight. Tip number 1, it is choose distinguishable luggage. You can see here I've got a few different cases in all different sizes. I've got the larger sort of mint green case, got the mid-sized red case, and I've got the smaller silver case. As well as that, I have got the backpack or the rucksack, if that's what you call it, and that's in sort of blue and navy. So you want to make sure that your case is distinguishable, especially if you're someone that your case goes missing. You want to be able to describe it to the people in the airport, or even just when it's coming out on the carousel, you want to be able to pick it out straight away. Yep, that's mine, that's my case, and you can go and get it, have it on your trolley, you're good to go. Another way to distinguish your case obviously is luggage tags. There are tons of them now. There's cute ones, all sorts. My dad is obsessed with them. I think hardly a birthday or Christmas goes by where I don't get a new luggage tag. Or a ribbon. If you don't have a luggage tag, put a ribbon on your case. They're all good options, but make sure your case is distinguishable. It will just make your life so much easier. Tip number 2 is going to be utilize your carry-on luggage. So a lot of people going on long haul flights, they think, oh, I just gonna bring a handbag, put my laptop in there, or my iPad or my phone and a book, I'm good to go. But what if you've got a stopover? What if your main case doesn't make it, and then you've arrived at your destination and you've got nothing but a phone and a book? It's not really great. So utilize that carry-on case. Put a pair of pajamas in there, put a change of outfit in there, put a toothbrush in there. So many times when I have been on my layovers, especially if it's sort of through the night, I've gone into the airport bathroom and I've brushed my teeth. You just want to feel fresh again. Just have some things so that if you do get to your location and by chance your case has not made it, that you've got enough things in there that you're going to be okay for at least a day until your main case arrives. Tip number 3 is going to be bring a bum bag. Okay, you might not think they're very cool. For me, I love a bum bag. Think they're great, love a good bum bag, or a fanny pack if that's what you call it, but they are great for airports. You'll also be thankful of it when you arrive on your trip because they're really handy for keeping those valuable personal possessions or money on you, and you don't have to worry about potential loss or pickpockets. But think about in the airport. You've put in your main case, all that stuff is gone, you're not seeing it till you land. Then you've got a backpack or maybe a big handbag, and you're gonna have to rummage through it or take it off every time that you want to get out your passport or buy something in duty free. So skip that hassle, go for the bum bag. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. You just pop the passport in there, it's gonna fit like a dream. Pop your purse or your little money wallet in, perfect, you're good to go. Your ticket will fit in there alongside your passport, great. And any other like ID or something along those lines, like your cards, your bank cards, or even your phone, that should all fit in there. Tip number 4 is socks. It's not a sexy tip, but it is a practical tip. So, when we go on long haul flights, or any flights, but particularly long haul flights, our fingers, our hands, and our feet, they're prone to swelling. Your body's going through a lot on a flight, different altitudes, different air pressure. It's a lot, and it's super common for people to swell up. Now, if you're anything like me, pretty much as soon as you get onto your long haul flight, the shoes are coming off. For me, a big part of that reason is because I've gotten onto my flight with probably my biggest, heaviest, chunky shoes, because I didn't want to waste luggage space or precious luggage weight on those shoes. So the shoes are off and the socks are coming on. You've got to have them. They will really help in the long run. You will be glad when you arrive at your holiday destination, especially if it's somewhere hot and sunny that you want to wear sandals. You will be very thankful that your feet are not swollen thanks to some sexy compression socks. Tip number 5 is slippers. So we're staying in the same vein of things. First I said socks, now it's slippers. You're probably thinking, this girl is crazy, she's bringing slippers on a flight. But I'm telling you, it is worth it. You've gotten on your flight, you've just taken off your hiking boots potentially, or your Doc Martens, some big shoe that maybe you don't want to put on again. You're on that flight, could be 12 hours, 13 hours. My flight that I'm about to go on, it's around that length of time. I know, about 6 hours into that flight when I need to pee, I'm definitely not going to an airplane bathroom in my socks, that's for sure. But I also don't want to put those heavy shoes back on. So if you've got slippers handy, they're small, they're easy to fit into your luggage, they don't weigh much, so I would highly recommend them. Tip number 6 is gonna be sleep supplies. There's 3 key things that you're gonna want to get some shut-eye on that airplane. Number 1, of course, is our neck pillow. Now, I find these memory foam ones can be quite good. In the past, I've tried the ones that are sort of like a bean bag inside, and basically all the beans squish away from where your head is, and it just doesn't really work at all. I've never tried the inflatable ones. Let me know if you think that they're any good. The next thing you're gonna want is your eye mask. Super important because sometimes people have a light on to read a book. Other times just the screens can be very bright if someone's watching a movie, so you want that sleep mask if you need total darkness to sleep. The third thing that you're probably going to want is some earplugs. Most people, you probably just want them for cancelling out some noise, but if you are like me and you have had some super bad earaches on planes before, you can look into getting these guys. So the set that I have, they're called Aeroplanes. And they're just great. I have had such bad earaches before when the plane is landing, in particular during that descent time. I've actually been in tears with the pain. I've had the pain persist for days afterwards, and since I got these guys, I do not have that problem. So they've got a small hole that runs through them, and somehow it balances the pressure of the air inside your ears and in the airplane. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's amazing. And of course, they help for cancelling out the noise around the plane. If there's that guy snoring in the row behind me, or maybe a baby is crying, it just really helps to block out the sound as well. Tip number 7 is going to be downloads. A lot of long haul flights, they have got movies, they've got episodes of TV shows on there, but sometimes the selection's not great, sometimes they're ones that you've already seen. So go onto your Netflix account or whatever it is that you use and just download some stuff that you've been watching, or go onto your podcasts, download some stuff to listen to. For me, that's one I'd actually really suggest, because sometimes you're on the plane, you want to rest, but watching a movie is keeping you awake. Maybe listen to that podcast, it can help you get to sleep, or that's something that I have found has worked in the past. But just be prepared with some stuff downloaded. You know, even some of the really budget airlines, they don't provide entertainment. So you will be really thankful of it if you've got your phone or your iPad or even your laptop prepared with downloaded things to watch and downloaded things to listen to. Tip number 8 is going to be battery packs and adapters. Some of the planes nowadays, for the long haul flights, they do have USB ports and you're able to charge your devices through them. However, it's not a guarantee, so I would strongly advise bring a battery pack or a power bank, whichever you call it, because especially if you're using your devices to watch movies or episodes of a show or listen to a podcast, it will run the battery down. Then, following on from that, bringing adapters is a really good idea. You could have anywhere between a 2-hour layover to a 12-hour layover or longer. I've had both situations. And you could be stuck in the airport and you're going to want to be able to charge the devices you have with you. And in all likelihood, they are not using the same plug sockets as you use. For me, if I'm just to go to the UK, okay, fine, it's all the same. But once I get into mainland Europe or pretty much anywhere else in the world, the plug sockets are different. So I've got 2 different types of adapter here. One of them, the Irish plug, can directly go into, and on the opposite side, it has straight pins that can go straight or they can go at a slight angle. So that one's really handy because you can plug your devices straight into that. The second one is pretty convenient if you are just looking to charge your phone or anything that connects through a USB port, because the USB can go straight into that side and you don't need to worry about attaching a plug, because on the other side it's just got your 2 straight pins. So this is what I am going to be bringing with me on my trip. Okay, that was my last tip. I'm gonna keep it at 8. I could do 8, I could do 28. I feel like I could keep going, but I think 8 is a good point to stop at. I hope you liked the video, and of course I'm gonna be back on Wednesdays with my 30 before 30 bucket list. If you liked this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, because in the future I would love to bring more tips videos to you. Also, let me know in the comments any suggestions of tips that you would like to see me do. But that's all from me for now. Bye!